Hi everyone, welcome to Miraculous Microbes. Today I would like to discuss about factors affecting soil microorganisms. Let's get started. Generally, the soil microorganisms are just like the higher plants, depends entirely on soil for their nutrition, growth and the activity. The major soil factor which influence the microbial population, distribution and their activity in the soil are soil fertility, cultural practices, soil moisture, soil temperature, soil aeration, light, soil pH, organic matter, food and energy supply, nature of soil, microbial associations, and root exudates. All these factors play a great role in determining not only the number and the type of the organism but also their activities. Variation in any one or more of these factors may lead to changes in the activity of organism which ultimately affect the soil fertility level. First, we're going to see detailing about the factor that is the cultural practices, otherwise called as tillage. Cultural practices like cultivation, crop rotation, application of manures and fertilizers, liming and gypsum application, pesticide or fungicide and weedicide application have their effect on soil organisms. Ploughing and tillage operation facilitate the aeration in soil and exposure of soil to the sunshine and thereby increase the biological activity of the organism, particularly of bacteria. Crop rotation with legume maintains the favorable microbial population balance, particularly of the nitrogen fixing bacteria, and thereby improve the soil fertility. Liming of acid soils increase the activity of bacteria and actinomycetes and lowers the fungal population. Fertilizers and manures applied to the soil for increased crop production supply food and nutrition not only to the crops but also to the soil microorganism and thereby proliferate the activity of the microbes. Foliar or soil application of different chemicals like pesticides, fungicides, nematicides in agriculture are either degraded by the soil organism or liable to leave the toxic residues in the soil which are hazardous to cause profound reduction in the normal microbial activity in the soil. Next is the soil fertility. Fertility level of the soil has a great influence on microbial population and their activity in the soil. Availability of the nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium required for the plant as well as the microbes in the soil determines the fertility level of the soil. On other hand, soil microflora also influence the soil fertility level. Next factor is the soil moisture. It is one of the most important factor influencing the microbial population and their activity in the soil. Water is useful to the microorganism in two ways. First, it serves as a source of nutrients and supply the hydrogen or oxygen to the organisms. The next is it serves as a solvent and carrier of other food nutrients to the microorganisms. Microbial activity and population proliferate best in the moisture range of 20 to 60%. Under excess moisture condition or waterlogged condition due to the lack of the soil aeration, anaerobic microflora become active and the aerobe gets suppressed. While in the absence of the adequate moisture in the soil, some of the microbes die out due to the tissue dehydration and some of them change their forms into the resting stage, spores or cysts that tide over adverse conditions. Therefore, optimum soil moisture must be there for better population and activity of microbes in the soil. Next factor is the soil temperature. Next to the moisture, temperature is the most important environmental factor influencing the biological, physical and chemical process and of the microbes, microbial activity and the population in soil. Though microorganism can tolerate extreme temperature condition, but the optimum temperature range at which soil microorganism can grow and function actively is rather narrow. Depending upon the temperature range at which microorganism can grow and function are divided into three groups, that is psychrophiles, mesophiles and thermophiles. Most of the soil microorganisms are mesophilic and the optimum temperature of most mesophils is 37 degrees Celsius. True psychrophiles are almost absent in the soil and the thermophiles, though present in the soil, behave like the mesophiles. True thermophiles are more abundant in decaying manner and compost heaps where high temperature profiles. Seasonal changes in the soil temperature affect the microbial population and their activity, especially in temperate regions. In winter, when temperature is low, the number and activity of the microorganism fall down. And as the soil warms up in the spring, they increase in the number as well as the activity. In general, population and activity of the soil microorganisms are highest in the spring and the lowest in the winter season. Next environmental factor is soil air, that is aeration. For the growth of the microorganism, better aeration in the soil is essential. Microbes consume oxygen from the soil air and gives out carbon dioxide. Activities of the soil microbes is often measured in the term of the amount of oxygen absorbed or amount of carbon dioxide evolved by the organism in the soil environment. Under high soil moisture level or waterlogged condition, gaseous exchange is hindered and accumulation of the carbon tetrioxide occur in the soil air, which is toxic to the microbes. Depending upon the oxygen requirement, soil microorganisms are grouped into categories like aerobic, which require the oxygen for like process, anaerobic do not require oxygen, and microaerophilic. They require low concentration or low level of the oxygen. Next factor is light. Direct sunlight is highly injurious to most of the microorganisms except algae. Therefore, upper portion of the surface soil, a centimeter or less, is usually sterile or devoid of the microorganism. Effect of sunlight is due to heating and increase in temperature. Next factor is soil reaction or soil pH. Soil reaction has a definite influence or effect on quantitative and qualitative composite of soil microbes. Most of the soil bacteria, blue-green algae, diatoms and protozoa prefer a neutral or slightly alkaline reaction between pH 4.5 and 8, and the fungi grow in an acidic reaction between pH 4.5 and 6.5, while actinomycetes prefer slightly alkaline soil reaction. Soil reaction also influence the type of the bacteria present in the soil. For an example, nitrifying bacteria like Nitrosomonas and Nitrobacter and diazotrophs like Azotobacter are absent totally or inactive in the acid soil, while diazotrophs like Beigernica, Dextria and the sulfur oxidizing bacteria like Thiobacillus thioxidans are active in the acid soils. Next environmental factor is soil organic matter. Organic matter in soil being the chief source of energy and food for most of the soil microorganisms. It has great influence on microbial population. Organic matter influence directly or indirectly on the population and the activity of the soil microorganisms. It influences the structure and texture of soil and thereby the activity of the microorganisms. Next factor is the food and energy supply. Almost all microorganisms obtain their food and energy from the plant residues or organic matter or substance added to the soil. Energy is required for the metabolic activities of the microorganism. The heterotrophs utilize the energy liberated during the oxidation of complex organic compounds in the soil, while autotrophs meet their energy requirement from the oxidation of simple inorganic components or from the solar radiation. Thus, the source of food and energy rich material is essential for the microbial activity in the soil. The organic matter therefore serves both as source of food nutrients as well as the energy required by the soil organisms. Next factor is the nature of soil. The physical, chemical and physicochemical nature of soil and its nutrient status influence the microbial population both quantitatively and qualitatively. Chemical nature of soil has considerable effect on microbial population in soil. The soil in good physical condition have better aeration and moisture content, which is essential for optimum microbial activity. Similarly, nutrients like micronutrients and the macronutrients and organic constituents of humus are responsible for absence or the presence of certain type of the microorganisms and their activity. For an example, the activity and presence of nitrogen fixing bacteria is greatly influenced by the availability of the molybdenum, and the absence of available phosphate restrict the growth of azotobacter. Next environmental factor is microbial associations or interactions. Microorganisms interact with each other, giving rise to antagonistic or symbiotic interactions. The association existing between one organism and another, whether of symbiotic or antagonistic, influences the population and the activity of the soil microbes to the great extent. The predatory habit of protozoa and some mycobacteria which feed on bacteria may suppress or eliminate certain bacteria. On the other hand, the activity of some of the microorganisms are beneficial to each other. For instance, organic acid liberated by fungi increases in oxygen by the activity of algae change in soil reaction, which favors the activity of bacteria and other organisms in the soil. The last factor is the root exudates. In the soil, where plants are growing, the root exudates also affects the distribution, density, and the activity of the soil microorganisms. Root exudates and sloughed off material of the root surface provided abundant source of energy and nutrients and thus directly or indirectly influence the quality as well as the quantity of the microorganism in the rhizosphere region. Root exudates contain sugars, organic acid, amino acids, sterols, vitamins and other growth factors which have the profound effect on soil microbes. Thank you. I hope this video given enough information about the factors affecting the soil microorganism. I will catch you at the next video related to the microbiology.